What has been going on since Cairns Ironman back in June, because it's October now? Well, I'm still doing Ironman. Sorry, Triathlon. Which I'm kind of surprised about, and other people are surprised about, because I thought I would have packed it up by now. All that running and swimming coming from just a pure cycling background. But I hate that I like it so much. The variety is so good. If you're a bit sicker, one discipline, you just lean on the other two. If you're injured in one discipline, a great way to be patient with that injury. Do more of the other stuff you can do, cycling, swimming. If I'm dealing with a bit of a running thing, niggle. There's also like little goals that I want to achieve now. Like with running, I want to do a sub 3 hour marathon. And it's going to eat me up until I do it. And right now that I've built a bit of a base in these other disciplines, like it's such a good opportunity to just send it. I'm just making my breakfast and packing my ride food. I have 50 grams of oats for breakfast with some chia, sesame, nuts, cinnamon, just 30 grams of carbs before. Then during, I'm gonna do 60 grams of carbs per hour. So I've got a Cliff Bar, Uncle Toby's honeycomb muesli bar, 50 grams of assorted lollies that I had lying around, a gel just in case. For drink mix, I have got 2 scoops of Powerade, which is 30 grams in a 500ml bottle, and then my other bottle, I'm running just water. So yeah, 30 before and 60 per hour during for a 2.5 hour ride. Sarah bought a box of mangoes yesterday, and these smell so good. If I could just somehow take those on my ride, I totally would. I like to put the weight of the oats in honey back in the bowl. I like it sweet, so extra carbs there. I just realized with Cliff Bars, they're a bit hard to open, so I like to chop the top off. It just makes it a little bit easier to get to in the pocket, so I don't take down the bunch trying to open my wrapper. Also, if it's open, I'm more likely to eat it because it's open. I don't want to waste it. Yeah, but I never really have too much trouble downing food on the bike, especially today because it's just endurance. I'm only doing 2 hours, which feels like nothing on a Saturday. But it's recovery week. It's not the point to overload. It's to, absorb, adapt, yada yada. Let's go, because I'm really late. It is definitely spring. You got no arm warmers on and glasses. 6:30 a.m. That sun's out, guns out. Can't believe I just did that. Did you get a new TARDIS?
I did. Yeah, the other one got deconstructed by a vehicle.
Oh no. Are you alright?
I was honestly fine. Like I've been way worse off from other crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
so
pink is seriously pink.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just these glasses or the sun.
It's chrome.
Wow.
It's chrome pink.
Yeah, it's nuts. How long till Hawaii? When do you leave?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
On a jet Tuesday. You
Come up really well, eh?
Yeah. I wonder if I move. Yeah, you can see it with the camera. Like when I move the camera, it's like purple to gold.
Yeah.
That color shift is sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm happy with it, eh?
Well, the seat base is fancy. I've never noticed that before.
Oh, come with a built-in light.
Yeah.
Ah. The thing, not only a built-in light, a built-in.
Yeah,
Thanks,
the one that fits
Marita.
I can fully concur. When I had mine, the light broke in weeks. Like
It barely
just-
worked when it was fresh out
Surely
the box.
someone's made an aftermarket USB one of those. So smooth. It is. Yeah.
It's that.
Oh, it's rich.
See that gimlet?
Gimlet. Pete the gimbal or the gimlet.
It's not gimlet, is it?
No, it's a gimbal. I like your version better.
Isn't even trying to be funny.
It was an honest mistake.
All
Yeah.
right, see you, fellas.
You know, a little 10 minute and TV. After a snack though. After a snack.
Yeah, it's a good flavour. We are an hour and 42 minutes in. Done about 51-ish Ks. We're only halfway there. So my ride's gonna be a bit longer than 2 hours today. It's gonna be about an hour to get back home. It's gonna be closer to 3. So how's the bike been going? The bike has been going really good. This last build, I've done a lot of solo Ks, been a bit of a loner. I've been training with too many people. I actually feel a bit guilty for not showing up to the Saturday bunch rides or being so engaged in the Instagram chats, but anyway, it's bloody worked because building the volume and then the intensity in this last build, I've hit some PBs. Like I did a 5-minute power PB the other day that was like 369 watts for 5.5 minutes. And I haven't done those numbers since I was only a cyclist and not doing triathlon. So it's working. The only thing I got to do now is jump on the TT bike and get riding that thing again, because they're about 4 weeks out of Challenge Canberra. And coach asked me for some feedback the other day on like what has contributed to this successful build. And I was honestly racking my brain because I just don't know. It's not just one thing. It's like the 20 different things that I changed in this last month that got me to where I am. And even then, hell, there's no guarantee that any of those things actually made too much of a difference anyway. Could have just been that I come back from a holiday for 3 weeks and my body really responded to this first build. Good morning. Let's make some eggs. Now he's awake. You've woken up from your slumber. Want some? Want some egg? There you go. There you go, boy. You got it. I better put this on so you can hear me. The American cheese. Hate on it all you want, but it just emulsifies and melts and just brings everything together. We're running a bit low on ingredients today, so it's missing some protein, like some bacon, to really just add that saltiness. But we got scrambled eggs with chili and cheese. I've got this like antipasto red capsicum dip, so I just lathered the buns with that. And I've got this slice of American cheese that just emulsifies everything together so well, and it's got that smoky flavor. Oh, you want some too? Here, take a little bit of bread. Ready? He loves it. So Challenge Canberra is my next event, but why Challenge Canberra in about a month? About 2 months ago, we were organising our plans for Europe, and I originally was going to do Busso Ironman70.3, but the funds were getting a bit low when we were booking Europe, and Ironman Busso, the 70.3 sold out. So I was like, what do I do now? I didn't want to do the full because I don't know my body. I don't know if my body could hold up to it. So we just went to Europe, and when we came back, we reconciled our funds, and I landed on Challenge Canberra. I'm doing the standard or Olympic distance because it's so mentally light and not so much of a burden. And also, I had a niggle in my hip from running before we went to Europe. And I was thinking, oh man, like I don't know if I could do a half again because I don't know if I could get through the training without making my hip worse. So yeah, that's how we landed on Olympic distance Challenge Canberra in mid-November. The run is finally going good, and we'll talk tomorrow when we're out on our Sunday long run. I totally forgot I had this coffee. It's a Panama Aroma Firestone Geisha Omni Roast from the 14th of the 3rd, 2023. That is more than a year ago, because it's, October 2024. It doesn't even feel crunchy when I'm grinding it. It was a gift from a friend, and it's just been sitting in my freezer. I don't have a clue how it's going to taste, but there was only 1 cup worth of beans left, like 16 grams, or just over 1 cup. I usually use about 14 grams. I use the James Hoffman simple AeroPress method. The method is so easy, you only have to watch the video once and you remember it for life. Because all you do is put the coffee and water in at your desired ratio. You wait 2 minutes, which mine's been about 2 minutes. You give it a swirl, and then you press. Works like a treat every single time. It's so simple and easy to teach when other people ask, how do you make your AeroPress? Not that many people ask me anymore. And I usually press, well, it's according to James, about 30 seconds is the press time. And we are right about on 30 seconds. Wait for it. This is my friend Matt. His family have bees, and this is their honey. It is delicious. It's definitely got a different flavor to like Capilano or just some regular honey. I'm become a massive fan of honey recently. Matt, I'm all out. If you're watching this, Matt, I'm all out. And I know you're sold out, but I want to be first on the list to get your honey. Today's run is an hour endurance in zone 2. You definitely can't read that. I don't know where I'm running yet, but I'm running from the house, so wherever we end up, we end up. I usually do a loop and end up back here, or I'll just run somewhere for an hour and finish at a train station, then catch a train back home. The stuff I'm taking with me today is about 80 grams of assorted lollies. It's always assorted because it's just whatever I have lying around, all the different packets, whatever's on sale at Coles. A gel, just in case I have a diabetic low or like a bonk. I never really use it, to be honest. I always take insulin and an injection on longer runs, and that's to bring my sugars down if they go really, really high. Especially at the end of a run, after the end of an hour of running, all the carbs that I've had beforehand
are still making my sugars rise. So I usually have to inject insulin to bring it down. And that's because I don't take an insulin pump with me running, because it just would be annoying. It's a bit of a brick. I feel like carrying a second phone. For headphones, I take my AirPods Pro. I just take the headphones with me. I leave the case at home. It's one less thing to carry, you know. I take my phone as a music player, backs up. It's a second video recorder. I definitely don't like taking this, that's for sure. It's definitely a brick. My house key, I hate taking this too. In a perfect world, I would be keyless. And there's only one key on here, and it's annoying. Oh, it has an AirTag on there, because this one time, I lost my house key when running. And luckily, someone found it, and we managed to retrieve it. But now, there's always an AirTag on there. For recording, Osmo Action 4 with the DJI Mic 2, this is a dangerous combo, because when you turn this on and turn this on, they automatically pair and just start talking. It's really easy. For shoes, taking my 1080, New Balance 1080 V13s, the 14s just came out, and I'm running Podiatrist inner soles on the inside. I really like these shoes a lot, because about 2 months ago I was dealing with like a shin splint, and these shoes are so cushy and so soft that they allowed me to continue to train, whereas all my other shoes are a little bit too firm, and there was just too much pain. So I'm a big fan of those. And the milk, well, I didn't want to pour the milk in my cereal inside and then it would be all soggy because it's crispy granola while I get the camera set up and talk about all this. Oh, one more thing. To carry all this, I'm using a Decathlon hip or waist belt. It's got a couple pockets in the front and the back. It's not bad. I don't know if I'd recommend. No, I'd recommend it. It's pretty good. I'd buy it again if I had to, if I needed to. I just thought I'd mention, I wouldn't take the Osmo Action and the mic if I could get away with filming everything on my phone. My phone is good, but it doesn't stand upright easily on ledges like this does. And the audio on this is always pretty terrible.
Tell me if you notice a difference. I'm filming one with my iPhone and one with the Osmo, with the mic. Surely you can hear the wind. Crazy. So yeah, I can clean up the audio in post, but it's just extra work and never sounds as good anyway.
So that's why this ends up coming with me on longer runs when I want to record something. Otherwise, iPhone would do the trick perfectly fine. Like, why take two cameras if you don't have to?
Oh my god. Oh, that stunk. So what has been going on with the run? 2 months ago, I just set a PB in the side loader surf. 11 Ks at 3 minutes 40 per kilometer. And my endurance runs were like 20 Ks. I could do 4-minute 30 pace in like upper endurance heart rate. And I was chuffed, completely uncharted territory. Like, it was awesome. And then I started to notice this dull pain in my hip flexor when, after a couple of faster sessions, and it just wouldn't go away. It was still there when I was running and it would flare up afterwards. I thought, okay, I better give this thing a rest. But all the symptoms were in line with, arms getting tired, mild tendinopathy or tendinitis. And during our holiday in Greece, I stopped running on it altogether because it just kept flaring up. But it wasn't healing either because we're walking around and using it all day. So that's like a month off running. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. And then when we got back from holidays 6 weeks later, I could then start to load it up with a 20-minute run and it wouldn't get worse, then 2 20-minute runs in the week, and then chuck in a third run, 3 20-minute runs, and just build the volume to where we are now, where I'm back to normal training. We just did our first intensity session last week where I could open up the hips a little bit, and I was so nervous because I thought if I run a bit quicker I was just going to flare up again, but we did it. It didn't get worse, so we're back to training. And the goal with running now is to obviously not make things worse in the 4 weeks that I have until Challenge Canberra, but just to keep running consistent to the end of the year without injury, because I know that when I just do consistent running, I'm still getting better. I'm not plateauing, I haven't hit a ceiling yet. So we just got to keep on keeping on and preventing injury. And one day, the goal will be a sub 3 hour marathon. It's raining. When it's raining, there's not much else I'd rather be doing than swimming when it comes to exercise, because it's way more fun swimming in the rain than it is cycling and running in the rain. It's like I'm exactly where I need to be right now. Thank you for driving me to the pools.
It's okay. Maybe you can take Lukey for a walk next time.
I will.
Hear this?
Thanks.
Okay. You'll attract dogs.
Love you. Meter, all out, max effort. Man, 125. I think my PB's 122. We've got a max 200 now. I just like this effort. Anything longer in the pool, probably going to do it wrong. Really struggle. I'm hoping for something around 3 minutes, but we'll see. I know I can do sub 3. So, 10 pool boy and paddles, 100 meters, endurance pace, finish off the set. Today's session was good. So where is my swim at? When I was on holidays in Greece, I didn't do much running or cycling, but I did swim in the Aegean, which was awesome. Must be nice, Chris. It was really nice. It was like a swimming pool, except in open water. It was clear, it was warm, when it wasn't windy, it was super calm. Yeah, unbelievable. Anyway, I was swimming 2 to 3 times a week there, just whatever I felt like with paddles or with fins, and I was doing between 6 and 10 Ks in the week, which is about what I do here anyway. When I came back, because I kept swimming, my endurance was here in the pool, had no issues getting through my 3K swim sets, but I definitely lacked a lot of the intensity. So that was about 3-4 weeks ago. But I seem to have the intensity back now, which we're good. We're back to where we were before I went on holidays. And for the next month, we're just going to continue doing business as usual, which is about 2 swims a week, 6 Ks. I have thought about doing more swimming, but it's just like an input-output equation. It doesn't really add up for me at the moment. If I put an extra 2 hours a week in the pool, it might save me a minute in a race, but spending that 2 hours elsewhere, like recovering more on the bike, running, strength, flexibility training, is probably time best spent in those places rather than more swimming. Plus, I'm enjoying the 2 swims a week now. 3 to 4 swims feels more like a burden. So yeah, coming into Canberra, we're just gonna keep on keeping on with the swimming. Getting really noisy, so I'm walking away from the highway. What I will say with 2 sessions of swimming a week versus 3 to 4 is that I really have to keep on top of it. Like the sessions, I have to nail them. The intensity has to be there in order for me to either maintain or improve just a little bit gradually over time. As soon as I miss a session, it feels like I'm going backwards immediately.